Well, Real Madrid kind of just getting business done quietly, of course, making a couple of big signings already this season, and now giving Rodrygo an extension until 2028. 6 years, that's a very long time.
It is, and it's unusually long, even for a young player. And look, of course, we are talking about a young player. We are talking about a player who, if you give him a 6-year contract, is still not 30. You know, you're still in a position where you think, okay, it's not the end of his career. It's not like you're stretching yourself beyond a point at which he will stop performing. But it's still much longer than Real Madrid's renewals tend to be. I must confess, off the top of my head, I can't remember them all, but I'm struggling to think of a single occasion in which Madrid have signed a player on a contract longer than 5 years. I think normally it's 4, with obviously the anticipation you will then renew over a period of time. And I also think it's quite interesting with Rodrygo, because of course there's been a slight difficulty finding a place in the team for him. All the way through the season we talked about Real Madrid, didn't we, as being a team where we basically knew who 10 of the 11 were. And the 11th was sometimes Rodrygo, but not always. It was that position on the right side of the attack, whether it's Valverde in the forward line, whether it's Rodrygo, whether it's Asensio, whether it's some combination of other players. And so this isn't necessarily a player who you're guaranteed to play all the time. Maybe that's part of it. Maybe that's a way of saying to him, look, we do, even if you haven't played much, we do trust that you're going to be good, and we will reflect that in the fact that we're going to offer you a slightly longer deal than would normally be the case. Is
he not missing out slightly? You think when the 3 years is up, then he renews the contract, gets a bigger bump?
No. The fact that he's not a regular, somebody gives you a 6-year deal.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work out and you're not playing in 3 years, then you've still got 3 years. You can choose whether you stay and sit on your backside and do a Gareth Bale, get your money. Or else, if you want to go, then there'll be plenty of people wanting to sign you.
Yeah.
No, it's a great deal.
Makes sense, Craig?
I think there's always great security for a player, but as Sid mentioned, he had his moments last year, particularly that Man City game and at the Bernabeu. But it's an awful long contract for effectively a sub at the moment, isn't it? So yeah, it's huge commitment, and they see him every day and know what he does and what he offers to the club. So yeah, I don't know, makes sense for the player in a way because he's got that security, but it's not going to guarantee him any more game time because we know how difficult that has been.
Frank?
Yeah, not so much to add. You know, I remember a player from Marseille, you know, signing for 7 or 8 years. I forgot his name. I was looking for. He was a French player coming back from Spain, and he signed for 7 or 8 years. And I think he didn't work, and he didn't play that long. But I think, I said, Craig, you know, it's good for the player because you secure your future, especially financially. In terms of football, we don't know if he's going to play or not. He's a talented player, and he played for Real Madrid. It's not like he's signing for a small club for 8 years. He's signing for one of the best clubs, if he's not the best club in the world. So it's nice for him. And if he plays well, you know, everybody's going to be happy.
Michael Robinson.
Yes.
At Brighton in the early 80s.
Yep.
Got a 10-year deal.
Blimmin' heck.
Yep.
It's a long time.
10 years.
10 years. Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.